they come to Jesus. Well, you know, the danger always drives us to Jesus, doesn't it? Why does it take that? Don't wait till it's too late. You could slip into lost eternity at any given moment. We waste a lot of our time, a lot of our lifetime, living not in the fullness of Jesus Christ. Oh, do we waste so much time? The abundant life of confidence and security and the self-worth and the love and the joy and the spiritual rest. That's what Jesus wants to give us. But we waste so much time in not coming to Him and receiving this. I'm almost 50 years old, and I tell you, I've probably wasted 50 years. Jesus has so much for me, and so much for you, and so much for all of us. And we can't waste no more time. It's 2010. It's a new year. It's a new beginning. Oh, what repentance can bring. New beginnings. Just like the disciples, a true cry, listen to me, a true cry will awaken Jesus Christ. We've seen it. And a true cry from us. Not a true cry of emergency. I'm spiritually speaking here, my friends. A true cry will awaken Jesus Christ. And awaken him to our prayers and our needs. Verse 26. Their fear brought unbelief, lack of faith, and that Christ would care for them. That's what their fear did. Brought fear because of their lack of trust in Jesus Christ. But here's the thing, and I looked at this last night as I'm putting this all together, that Jesus wasn't angry at them. He wasn't angry because they woke him up and disturbed some of his sleep, like a lot of us would. Get out of here, you know what time it is? I'll talk to you later. No, Jesus was not. But what did Jesus do? He rebuked them because of their lack of trust, because of the lack of faith in Him. This is why Jesus rebuked him. Matter of fact, it's very important that we understand this, that Jesus rebuked their lack of trust and faith before He even calmed the storm. The storm wasn't Jesus' priority. The calming of the storm was not His priority. Are you hearing me? His priority was to get His disciples to such a level of trust and faith in Him. Then He calms the sea. And that's neat about Jesus, what He does in our lives too, see? When He calms the sea, when He calms the storms in my life, when He calms the storms in your life, He don't only calm the storms, but He changes the circumstances, as we just seen here. See, the disciples went from a terrifying fear of life-threatening situation. And when Jesus stepped in, and He made Himself known and clear of His expectations of what He demanded of them to be true disciples, then He changed their circumstance after they cried to Him. After they confessed to Him. Lord, save us. And that is an assurance that we can have in the storms that we go through. That God will change that circumstance after He calms that storm. May we listen to what He's saying. May we listen to His rebuke before He calms that storm. We never disturb Jesus Christ when we cry out to Him. Never. We're not supposed to be full of fear and anxiety and lack of trust. You hear me, believers? We're not supposed to be full of that. We are to be knowing of God's supernatural strength. Oh, this is preaching now. This is what we're supposed to be known of. Of His supernatural strength, His supernatural power, His love, His compassion, be known of His mercy that He wants to extend to us. This is what we're supposed to be knowing. Not fear and lack of faith. We are to walk through all storms of life, even to the point if it requires death. We are to be calling upon Jesus Christ daily, all day, and not just only in emergency situations. I'm going to explain real quickly faith in this context. Faith is the foundation of our lives, Christians. Faith should be the dominant thought of our mind, the dominant of our spirit. Faith is the voice of our heart. It's not a desperate cry. Oh, that's good. See, faith comes from within, deep, deep within. Jesus Christ is the great deliverer. And in closing, Jesus Christ is the great deliverer from fear, all our trials, our pressing needs, and delivers from temptation. Concerning 26 and 27, because we're running low on time here, I'm going to just put this in together. But God is always aware of all of our circumstances. Now listen to this. He knows that some are laid off already. He knows that some marriages are in trouble. He knows that there's family relationships already in trouble. He knows that there's already needs at the church. God knows all these things. He already knows that you have worries and anxieties. He already knows that you have frustrations and whatever it is. Jesus knew the storm was coming before the disciples ever experienced it. Jesus knows all those experiences that are about to happen in your life, that are happening now, before they ever came into our lives.